So, MLS All-Stars has once again defeated Liga MX for the second year in a row. So, basically, to put it short, MLS is basically not superior than Liga MX. Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about and discuss in today's live show. So, without further ado, let's talk about it. What is up, guys? Football Galaxy here, and welcome back to MLS Madness, the show where we talk all about our favorite league, Major League Soccer. And welcome, guys, to our very first Saturday show. We don't usually make these shows on Saturdays or the weekends, but for today we are. And yeah, so good morning, everyone. Hopefully, we get some people here in the live chat here with me to discuss today's topics of today's MLS Madness live show. Is, of course, as always, my very good friend, Angel Cup. How you doing, bud?
How you doing? I'm doing good. Chilling. Getting ready for La Liga today.
La Liga's overrated. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, then, folks. So yeah, today's show format will be a little bit different. Usually, we just recap the week, review like news, transfer roundups, and all that stuff. But for today, guys, I decided to change the format. Today will be an open discussion show, so you can leave all your thoughts, your opinions, anything you guys want that you want us to talk about. You can leave it in the live chat. So, like I said, today's going to be an open discussion show. But today's main topic of discussion will be about MLS. Is MLS can you guys consider like officially like it's set? Can you guys consider now can it now be considered that MLS is superior than Liga MX? That's basically the topic of discussion for today. Angel Cup is already saying yes. For me, I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I'm 50-50 because I do like both leagues, but technically speaking, I do follow more MLS than Liga MX. All right, then. So let's move on then. Let's start off, actually, because the thing is, folks, the past 2 weeks were literally full of MLS versus Liga MX action, not just this week being All-Star Game Week, but also last week, if you guys do remember, there was a Leagues Cup Showcase, and of course, my LA Galaxy defeated Chivas of Guadalajara 2-0. So we own both Chivas. We own Mexican Chivas and American Chivas. So that's the thing.
It's Clownvis. Get it right.
Clownvis, that's right. So Mexican Clownvis Mexico and Clownvis USA. We own of them. So what can we say? Galaxy superior in every single shape and form. So a 2-0 win. A very good game. If you guys do recall, I did make a live watch party on that game. A heck of a game, so entertaining. Galaxy, of course, getting superior, 2-0 win. Nice win, of course, as well. Dejan Jovic scoring the first goal, not only in SoFi Stadium history, but of course the first goal for the LA Galaxy. And then Jonathan Perez, I do believe that was his first goal in the year for the LA Galaxy, scoring an absolute golazo to put the second in winning goal for the LA Galaxy to get the 2-0 win over Chivas. A heck of a game. Awesome win. So MLS obviously got a good win over Liga MX in this occasion, because even though we do like to make fun of Clownvis, technically speaking and being realistic, they are a very historic club. In fact, I think they're the second most successful club in Liga MX history. Number one being Las Poderosas Águilas. So screw that. So eat on that, Clownvis fans. But yeah, so we basically defeated the second most historic club in Liga MX history. So MLS did get a very good win on that over Liga MX. American Life Show, how you doing, buddy? Manchester United. Oh yes, it's a very awesome day to be a United hater today, specifically today. Angel Cup, let's go over to you. What are your thoughts on this win of MLS versus Liga MX of the Leagues Cup Showcase?
You see, Liga MX is overrated right now. So, yeah, that's all I have to say.
That's all you have to say. Gosh, dang.
No one likes Clownvis. If you like Clownvis, you're probably Angel. But if you like Clownvis, I don't have respect to you. I have respect to anyone who likes Club America, Cruz Azul, any other team but Clownvis. I just don't like Clownvis.
No one does.
Let's just say I'm just saying MLS probably has I feel like I heard more on MLS than Liga MX, honestly. because like MLS really has like more of a. I feel like they have more of a dominant league than Liga MX really, because I like Liga MX doesn't have like a lot of big clubs. I feel like just like you probably only hear of like Chivas and Club America. Like that's probably all y'all hear about.
True.
I don't know. I'm just really. I feel like MLS is like more superior, more dominant.
Yeah. The other thing too is that MLS is kind of a little bit more predictable than Liga MX because, like you said, when it comes to Liga MX, obviously the main clubs that comes to mind or that most people have heard of is obviously Club America. That's no question, of course. Clownvis, they're overrated, and that's honestly it. I mean, you could think of maybe Monterrey,
Nobody.
Tigres, maybe Pumas, but other than that, like who the heck, like bro, who the heck in Europe has ever heard of FC Juarez or Querétaro or
Cruz
Mazatlan? You know,
Azul. I'm pretty sure they never haven't heard of Cruz Azul, and they're like a dominant team too. But
yeah,
like people don't hear about it because I don't know. They don't hear about Cruz Azul or Tigres. They probably heard of Tigres because of the money and that one French player. I forget his
and
name.
Gignac, yeah, Andre
Yeah,
Gignac.
that's it. But either than that, I don't know. But Liga MX don't really have. And if you in MLS, they got big, not big teams. They do have big teams because like at the same time, you got LA Galaxy who's a dominant force out here. Well, I'm not sure how they're doing, but you have DC United who's really having a bad season right here, this season, and you got other teams like Seattle who are really dominant. I'm not sure how they're doing. Minnesota United. Yeah, I feel like those teams are a little bit well known, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I just thought of something. You know what's the other thing in World Cup that does also help the fact that MLS is well known is that if you've noticed lately, MLS has played more clubs from Europe than Liga MX ever has. To be
That
honest.
that is as well true because as you know, we literally had like a day where like a bunch of Europe clubs faced a bunch of MLS clubs. It was like we had DC United versus Bayern. We had Everton losing to I don't know
Minnesota.
how. Everton losing to Minnesota. Um, and then you have Charlotte beating Chelsea. Um, you got all those clubs. I think Orlando took on Arsenal that day too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, don't get me started on that.
Awesome win for Arsenal. That's all I have to say. So yeah. But I was gonna say something earlier, actually, related to Liga MX. Like we were talking about how like MLS is Liga MX is overrated, but the other thing also that Liga MX does have an advantage over MLS is that Liga MX is way more historic than MLS, mainly because they've existed for like almost more than 100 years. To be honest, like America, they were founded in 1916, I think, because their centenario was in 2016, so they were founded in 1916. So obviously, so Liga MX does have that advantage over MLS that they are more historic, they have more history, they've been in existence obviously way longer. MLS is the younger league compared to Liga MX, but and obviously Liga MX for years they've had the advantage over MLS, not just in like yeah, like mostly it's an international competition, in the CONCACAF Champions League, um, and that's kind of it. Because honestly, the League's Cup is more recent, but in the CONCACAF Champions League has been going on for more years than that. But right now, since 2021, MLS 2021 was the year, honestly, that U.S. soccer has begun to take the advantage over Mexican soccer. And I'm not just talking about the U.S. 17 over Mexico, but that obviously includes MLS over Liga MX. Obviously, you got the win. Seattle winning the CONCACAF Champions League over Pumas. That was the first major win for Major League Soccer. Nice. Um, and now, of course, you got the League Cup showcase. LA Galaxy beating Chivas of Mexico, and also last year MLS defeating Liga MX All Stars, and again now this year this is the exact same win. MLS once again defeating Liga MX over yeah in the All Star game. So yeah, the last 2 years has definitely been the turning point for MLS over Liga MX.
Another thing I do want to point out on Liga MX and MLS, as I feel like MLS have a little bit more of well-known players as well. Because Liga
Yeah,
MX, I don't. If you would tell somebody, "Hey, do you know who Carlos Acevedo is?" They would probably be like, "Who?" Exactly. You got, and if you talk about MLS, they'll be like, "Oh, did you know Chicharito?" Yeah, we know Chicharito. Do we know uh
Carlos Vela.
Carlos Vela? Yeah, we're gonna know Carlos Vela. Yeah, a lot of people know more players from MLS, and like a lot of European players go to MLS, and they prefer MLS than Liga MX because it's more of a retirement league. Yeah, it is like a retirement league, but you know you got more well known players. So that
Not.
is one thing.
What were you saying?
That is one thing I was saying. Like I feel like there's more players, more plus MLS probably has more money than Liga MX too compared to them because you know I mean yeah it's something different for if you go to the MLS than the Mexico is what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah, that's the other. Just to add to that, you also notice that more European players are not just only interested in joining MLS, but they do. Like, when was the last time you heard a European superstar saying that he wants to join Liga MX?
probably getting it.
For real.
We had the most recent one is probably just Danny Alves, but like
Oh yeah,
Danny
you're right. You're right. That's true.
Danny Alves went to Pumas, and like nobody really talks about Danny Alves these days. You know, I mean,
True.
yeah, he's still a superstar, but like that's probably like the probably the most recent player from Europe that you're gonna hear of going to the Liga MX from at the moment.
Right. The other thing too is that, speaking of Danny Alves, like, honestly, the last time he ever did a headline was back when he returned with Barca. So I mean,
Yeah,
obviously he left because of like personal issues. Like, he even said so himself that the club doesn't care about the players, so he had a disagreement with Barca. But honestly, that was like the last time that he made like a major headline, when he was with Barca.
hmm yeah, because the season in Barcelona, you didn't even hear him. Like literally, Dest was better than him this season. You know,
Yeah,
I feel like Danny Alves is he washed up? Probably he is now. He's like 39 or 38. I don't know how old he is at this point. He is an old player. I think he should just after his time at Pumas, I think he should just hang up the boots, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. This should probably be his last season, honestly, because okay. Here's the thing. Because I remember our very good friend Angel. I remember how he pointed out, in the last live stream that I did, was that he thinks that Danny Alves could go to MLS. I honestly disagree with that. I think that if Danny Alves wants to seek out his career in football still, but he wants to leave Pumas, I think that he will most likely return to Brazil. I don't see him joining MLS, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. If you think about, like the only he is 38 years old, right? If he
Yeah,
does go to MLS, that'd probably be for a season, right? But I doubt they're gonna. I doubt any MLS club is gonna find interest in him in this at this point of age,
exactly.
because the only now the thing is with Chiellini, what's different between Chiellini and him is Chiellini is still a really dominant player between him, and he's like 36 or 38 years old. Am I right?
Yeah,
And Chiellini's a really dominant player. So like if you have Danny Alves over here who he's not even dominant like Chiellini. Chiellini, I know like this is gonna be a night. Even though he joined LAFC, I still think Chiellini is better in this age. Like at this age, he's really good. He's a really dominant player than Danny Alves. Danny Alves, I don't hear much about. It's just I don't think he's trash or anything like that, but it's time for him to hang up the boots probably now. So
yeah, agreed. There was one point that I also wanted to mention. I now remember now what I was going to say earlier about MLS versus Liga MX. I said that MLS is more unpredictable than Liga MX. But the other thing too is that Liga MX is also not that much consistent, because like there's been several winners right now in the league. Like, okay, so here's the thing. Obviously, America and Chivas are the top two most popular clubs, with Monterrey or Tigres being like like known but not well as known, basically. Like the clubs falling behind those American Chivas. But the thing is that the winners of the league are also not that much consistent. There's been several winners as of lately, like for example, Atlas, Cruz Azul, Tigres, and like there's been several winners in Liga MX. But to be fair, there's like I said, they're a little bit consistent, but MLS is more unpredictable because I think the last time we saw a team winning more than one MLS Cup, like back to back, was LA Galaxy back in 2012 because they won in 2012. I mean 2011 and 2012. They didn't win 2013, but they won 2014. But I think the last time a club won two MLS Cups back to back was LA Galaxy, if I'm not mistaken. It could be Seattle Sounders though, but let me check real quick, actually. And let me do the same thing as well with the Liga MX. So let's see. Liga MX champions. All right, so the last time, just to confirm, the last time a team won more than one cup back-to-back was LA Galaxy back in 2012. They won two cups back-to-back in 2011, 2012. No club has won two cups consecutively since then. But as for Liga MX, the last time there was a... Okay, basically Atlas. But Atlas won the Clausura and Apertura in the same season. Cruz Azul, and then afterwards was Cruz Azul, León, Monterrey, Tigres, América, Santos, Tigres, Chivas, Tigres, Pachuca. So basically, the main three, basically the main clubs in Liga MX that's won the most championships in the league has been Chivas, Tigres, and América. Because I see a lot of Tigres, to be honest. Yeah, Tigres has been more consistent. They've been like the most consistent club to win Liga MX for the past several years.
Right. And but the thing is, Liga MX, it's just they win the Champions League, but I don't feel like the CONCACAF Champions League, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's because the thing is, that I don't think the thing is nobody really has a lot of attraction to the CONCACAF Champions League because the Champions League, the European version, is the big one, and nobody really talks about the CONCACAF.
Yeah.
So like. That's one reason why most of these clubs are not talked about these days. It's really, if you're from the States and you watch soccer, or from Mexico and you watch it, then that's where people talk about the CONCACAF Champions League that much.
You know what they should do? They should probably rebrand the tournament. Like, don't call it the Champions League because obviously, if you say the Champions League, the first thing is going to be the UEFA Champions League, not the CONCACAF. So what they should really do is rebrand it because if you think about it, South America has their own Champions League tournament, but that's the thing. It's not called the CONMEBOL Champions League. It's called the Copa Libertadores. That's a cool name, and it's a well-known name. So CONCACAF should honestly just rename the tournament to something else. Not go back to the Champions Cup, but just name it something else, honestly. That's what they should do.
Yeah, like, I don't have a name, but like, I'm not sure. I don't have a good name to give it, but they got to give a new name.
Let's take a look really quick in the live chat, see what Merrick is talking about. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good, Merrick. Glad to hear you're doing good as well, bro. Good win for LA Galaxy. Yes, it was. Man United is going to lose 5-0 versus Liverpool at Old Trafford. I hope they do. If not 6-0 or more. I'm watching the United game later. That's cool, bro. To some today's show, we're going to be sharing our Week 25 predictions, so stay tuned for that, folks. But let's move on to the second match that happened last week, the Leagues Cup Showcase. LAFC versus Club America. Now, Club America, technically speaking, did get the win because they won in penalties, but the game did end 0-0. So obviously, Liga MX did technically get a win over MLS on this one. But honestly, a 0-0 draw. And LA Galaxy beat Chivas 2-0. That should say something, though,
It just says that Club America and LAFC are boring.
Or what?
They're boring.
Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with you because America hasn't been doing that much of a good form lately.
I've heard recently, from what I heard from Club America, they have been terrible from what I've been hearing. is
Yeah,
what I've
no, they haven't been having a good form, honestly. Like they were literally in the last three, bottom three, last week. I don't know. We won. America won last game, so I don't know how. I don't know how. By how many positions they went up, but yeah, America's not been doing a good form. But honestly, bro, Elias Clown vs USA, they've been obviously in first, having a very top form, and yet they couldn't beat Club America, who were literally in the bottom three in Liga MX at the time. Like, how does that even work? You know, not only did they not score a single goal, but they even lost in penalties. That's the other thing as well.
I'm not sure what to tell you right there.
Oh man. So basically, in the League Cup showcase, guys, just to sum this up, MLS basically tied with Liga MX. It was a 1-1 draw because LA Galaxy beat Chivas, but then America beat LAFC in the penalty shootout. So last week it was a draw between MLS and Liga MX. But now let's move on to the second week of the rivalry between the two leagues. Obviously, the MLS All-Star Week. And that's when MLS got the winning and final point as they, once again, for the second year in a row, consecutively, they defeated the Liga MX All-Stars by a 2-1 win. This was also a heck of a game. Super, super epic and intense. Obviously, MLS getting the bigger hand. Vela scoring in the 3rd minute, which, by the way, I said this once. I'll say it again. This is the only single time I will ever be happy about a goal that this overrated candle scored. I'm never going to be happy. Even if this, bro, here's the thing. Even if this man played for the Mexican national team and he scores, I will not be like, oh, okay, he scored, cool. Next.
What if it's for the World Cup? It's the crucial game for the World Cup, and then they need to go through, and it's like 0-0, and then he scores like the game winner.
Okay, I see what you're going there. Oh gosh. Okay. I'll admit, I'll be happy there.
Exactly.
Oh man. But yeah, honestly, yeah, that was a heck of a game, super intense and epic. Both teams basically just battling out for possession. Liga MX, for the most part, overall in the whole game, they did have more of an attacking edge than MLS throughout the game overall, especially after the first goal from Vela. Liga MX basically woke up and they had more of an attacking edge. They kept knocking at MLS's door, but at the end of the first half, MLS still had the 1-0 lead. Then going to the second half, MLS the tables turned. MLS then had an attacking edge. They were knocking on Liga MX's door. They were looking for that second goal. They did score a goal. I think it was Acosta who scored, or was it Brennan Vasquez? No, Vasquez made the cross. Luciano Acosta was there to tap it in, but was it Paulo Arriola? I don't know. Whoever it was, they did score, but the goal was offside. Then a few minutes later, Raul Rudias got the penalty. MLS finally got the second goal, and then Liga MX Kevin Alvarez scored an absolute golazo to pull it back for Liga MX, ending the game with 2-1 win for MLS. So Liga MX, as much as here's the thing in World Cup, as much as Liga MX attacked, had more possession, and battled for the ball than MLS, they still ended up losing against MLS. That's the funny part. So obviously MLS got the upper hand and got the overall win over Liga MX over the last 2 weeks. In World Cup, what are your thoughts over the performance of the MLS All-Star game?
I wish I saw that game. Like, let's say, I'll just be honest, I didn't have the time. I've been busy myself, work. But either ways, from what I'm hearing, is MLS. I'm saying this right now. MLS is showing they are the dominant side between Liga MX. Okay, Liga MX doesn't seem like the dominant side these days, though. I'm not sure how it was like back then because I was not alive back then, like 1990 something. All right,
Yeah,
but it's showing how much of a dominant side MLS is. So I really gotta say MLS is the dominant team. The MLS is the dominant league at the moment.
Agreed. So far, no chats, no comments in the live chat, and I'm surprised that we haven't had any topics because, as you can see in the banner down there, open discussion. Leave your topics in the live chat, folks. But so far, no one has. So
probably it's a Saturday,
True. But yeah, guys. So just to give you guys a sort of a mini announcement. What I've been thinking about the show. If you guys did hear what I said in the beginning, obviously the show, for the most part, has just been like a week recap, going over the matches, and then going over some league news, then some transfer news, and then we take a look at some MLS memes after that, maybe. So that's basically been the usual format of the show. But I have been thinking of maybe changing the format of the show to a more open discussion. Like, obviously, okay, here's the thing. Obviously, we will talk about a main topic that happened like with the past 7 days. Like, if something huge happened in the league, we'll obviously talk about that. But instead of reviewing news and transfers and all that stuff, this time it's just going to be an open discussion. Like, whatever thoughts that comes up, basically more like a podcast, like a legit podcast, like giving our thoughts about MLS, our opinions, whatever. So that's what I'm thinking. But I am curious to see what you guys think about what I'm saying. Like, so give me your feedback, guys, either in live chat or in the comments below. Let me know, guys, what you guys think. If whether you would like a more open discussion type of format, a podcast format for MLS Madness live shows. But of course, I will be doing some mini episodes, like videos or shorts for big news, like transfer news. I will still be doing that stuff. So yeah, I think as far as the MLS versus Liga MX topic is concerned, is there any more thoughts or opinions you'd like to add in, World Cup, before we move on?
No.
No? All right, then. Let's move on then to the next topic, a small topic, more of a review. I just want to dig into the MLS All-Star jersey that was released this year. I just want to talk about it because here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Okay. I was talking about this with my dad, and I totally agree with him. And I've been saying this for the past few years as well. I get that MLS likes, when it comes to the All-Star game, obviously different cities are hosting it. And I get how a jersey, an MLS All-Star jersey, for the past few years, they implemented colors of the club of that city. Like, if it's Seattle Sounders, obviously the kid's going to have some green. That makes sense. But the thing is as well, if it's an All-Stars of MLS versus another team or of another league, like Liga MX, you should technically implement some league colors because you're representing the league, not really the city, the league in general. So, and in this case, they almost hardly did it because here's the thing. You know the three stripes? Apparently, it's like a gradient type of thing. Like, if you move to a certain angle, you can see red and blue, but you can hardly see it. And, yeah, like, this kid, in my opinion, was just a big disappointment. What do you think, Roka?
I'm
What are your thoughts on this kid?
I'm gonna be honest. When I look at this kit, I see Minnesota United because of the Target logo in the middle.
I mean, that's honestly the purpose of it because it was in Minnesota. But actually, Target is like the main sponsor, one of the main sponsors of MLS. So, like, I feel like for the past 3 years now or 4, Target has been in the MLS All-Star jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last year, MLS, like, obviously the All-Star game was in Los Angeles, and MLS came up with a black jersey that with the white stripes on the shoulder to commemorate the 25th anniversary stuff. And then it had like some sort of angle design that looks cool, but like, I don't know. And then it's this one. And then they released this one, which I remember seeing the first time. Seeing it, it was a leak. It was leaked through ESPN. Like, it wasn't even officially released. ESPN, Taylor Twellman, and John Campion, they leaked. They gave a sneak peek of the kit during the Minnesota versus Portland United versus Portland Timbers game. I remember seeing that live, and I saw the kit. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me! Like, this is gonna be the jersey that the All-Stars are gonna wear. Like, this was legit a bigger disappointment than last year's MLS All-Star jersey, which I still don't like. And I still don't like this kit. I don't like neither of this year's or last year's kits, to be honest. Anyway, Cup, I don't like it at all. If I had to rate it, I would give this one a 3, and I would give the other one a 2.
I just feel like this kid looks so boring. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm tired of seeing black kits every single year. Did you see Bayern Munich's new kit? They literally copied their kit like 2 years ago. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it is so boring wearing black. Like, stop it. Like,
Yo,
stop wearing black all the time. Unless your team is like, I get it. If your team like DC United, it makes sense. But like, if your away kit is always black, it's so boring.
bro, here's the thing. Around the 2000s, MLS started implementing for the first time for their all-star jerseys the whole city representation kit. Like if it's in a certain city, they implement the colors of the club that which the city is from. So like I said, like Toronto, for example, the all-star game in Toronto, the kid had red, black, and gray. An ugly jersey, by the way. I don't like. That's probably the worst MLS all-star jersey I've ever seen. It's so bad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to search it up. It is terrible. I just hate that template. It's so bad. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about how the MLS implemented the whole city representation design type of stuff to their jerseys, like from the early 2000s to 2015. In 2015 is when they finally started to actually make the All-Star jersey look like an All-Star jersey, having MLS colors, red, white, and blue. That's exactly how they should be doing it. 2015, in my opinion, is probably the best MLS All-Star jersey ever, like in MLS history. And then, so from 2015 to 2020, no, 2019. Yeah, from 2015 to 2019, so like for five seasons, MLS, the MLS All-Star jerseys were all American MLS-based jerseys. Awesome looking jerseys. The 2015, like I said, was the best one in my opinion. The 2017 one, having the stars and the maple leaves, basically implementing the design from the 1994 USA away kit. That kit was a chef's kiss. That's an awesome looking kit. I love that MLS All-Star jersey. The second best kit, in my opinion, in MLS All-Star history. Let's see. Wait, I'm wrong. No. Wait, no. In 2018, yes, 2018 was the last year because it was 2015 to 2018. In 2019, it was the All-Star game in Orlando, and in that game, the jersey was purple, obviously to represent Orlando City. So that year in 2019 was when MLS started to once again go back to the. You know what? I'm getting my dates wrong. Hold on. MLS All Stars. I forgot if there was an All Star game in 2020. There wasn't, right? I'm pretty sure that there wasn't.
I'm not sure.
Let me check.
No.
All Star game. There wasn't, right?
No, it says no. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm right. So in 2019 was the All Star game in Orlando, and that was when MLS for the first time started to. Oh shoot! I closed the freaking presentation. That was for the first time when MLS once again returned to the whole city representation, city colors. They started to implement the city colors to their MLS All Star jerseys, and then in 2021 it was in Los Angeles. And hold on. I need to. There we go. Share and present. All right. So so it was in Los Angeles, and that's when they once again they implemented the city colors, black and white, whatever. And here once again with Minnesota, obviously you can see the Minnesota State logo on the bottom right, and then they also have the loon wings of the bird behind the color. You can't see it, of course, in this picture, but it's behind the color. So basically, you guys are probably bored at this point, but basically my main point is this. MLS should not really go into city colors when it comes to their All-Star jersey. They really should go more into league colors, red, white, and blue. They've been doing it for 5 years straight, from 2015 to 2018, and it worked. Like all those kits were so good looking. I don't know why they had to take it away and go back to city colors. But Angel, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's just the kit. I was just looking back at the kits, and I see what you mean. I don't know. I was looking through like the 2011 kits. I'm like, damn, that's ugly. Like most of those kits looked ugly. Exactly. I looked at the 2018 one. That looked nice. The purple one that didn't look nice. But like honestly, here's the thing though, with the MLS All Star joint, one thing I could really say is why not have the Eastern versus the Western Conference type of like look
Yes.
hear me out. Instead of having like MLS versus Liga MX All Star, which is good, don't get me wrong, but like I feel like they should still do like Western versus Eastern All Stars, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like or like like in the NBA, like they do these days, they have like they vote for the best two players from each conference, right? And then and then it basically it's like you vote. So a lot of people, so how it works in the NBA is you vote online, be like, yo, who's doing good this season, right? And but whoever has the most votes in each conference is going to be the captains, right?
Yeah.
And then whoever like the top 10 or what the other people, they're going to go ahead and draft them for the squad is what I'm saying. But I think like just having the all-stars for the instead would be like the best option, if is what I'm trying to say. Like I feel like it would give more variety to jerseys if we had a Eastern versus Western, like
Yeah.
instead of getting this the same just for the city colors, get something unique, like let the team design it or like different colors or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. In fact, that same topic was mentioned. I was talking with Dario in the MLS gaming Discord server of how they what MLS should do. I totally agree with you. They should really return to the East versus West All Star game. Like they did that. Like, if I'm not wrong, they did like for the first 2 or 3 seasons of the league. If I'm not mistaken, or maybe four. I'm not sure, but but they like why not do that again? Now, technically speaking, they did sort of do that, but that was for the MLS Next All Stars game, like basically the third tier of Major League Soccer, MLS MLS Next. So they did do that. They did an East versus West, but I mean, come on, like who like not that much people are gonna be interested as the professional main MLS All Star game. So MLS should, yeah, like I totally agree. Like what in my opinion, what I thought is that they should extend MLS All Star Week. By doing so, they should do this on Monday. Have East versus West. Bring back the East versus West All Star match. Have that on Monday. Then on Friday, you have the main MLS All Star match. You bring the MLS All Stars and you play against whatever club or league All Stars you want. Like, how does that sound?
Sounds good. Better.
Like, it would be more epic. It would be like, because here's the thing, MLS All Star Week was this last week was literally these 3 days. On Monday, I literally forgot what they did. I think it was like a concert or something. On Tuesday, yeah, I don't know what they did, but their schedule was literally 3 days. Like they did something on Monday and Tuesday just for the community, like like a concert. I don't know when that was. I don't know if that was on Monday or Tuesday, but the first 2 days were like more for the community, and then on Wednesday was the main All Star game, and that's it. Thursday and Friday, nothing. So like, why not extend the week? Have East versus West, having East versus West All Stars on Monday, and then on Friday, so that way the players can have a rest and training. They have 4 days to rest on Friday to end the week. All Star game week. I mean All Star game.
I like that. I really like that.
Let me just do something real quick. Topic. There you go. All right, guys. So yeah, those are that's the current topic for those who are joining. Almost All Stars changes. But basically, what me and Ingoko were talking about lately, for those who are joining, is basically our opinions on what the almost All Star jerseys kits should look like, and our changes to the All Stars, to the concept of the almost All Star game in general. In my opinion, they should bring back. Like both of us agree that they should bring back East versus West All Stars. That would be awesome, and they should bring that back. All
Yeah.
right. One last thing that I want to talk about based on this topic is this. And I'm going to start with you, Ingrid Cup. What specific club or league all stars would you like to see the MLS All Stars play?
What specific club?
Yeah, or league all stars.
League All Stars. Well, I think we should have MLS take on What would be an interesting one? I think maybe MLS versus Argentina League All Stars.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
That'd be interesting because I feel like Not gonna lie, I feel like the Argentina League is low key more heard of than Liga MX.
Not just yeah. You know what? I do agree with you. I do agree with you with that. Not just that, but it's also it's without a single doubt the top five biggest and most popular leagues in both Americas. Let's be honest.
Yes, yes, because you got Boca Juniors, you got River Plate, you got whatever club Messi used to play for,
Racing
Young
Club.
Boy, New Boys or Young Boys. No, he didn't play for Racing Club. Um,
No. I'm saying that's another club.
oh, racing clubs, yeah, but whatever club Messi used to play for. I feel like a lot of players, of course, Messi is one of the a former is like literally Argentinian, so that's one big attraction and why people follow those clubs possibly. Another thing is I don't know. I just think Argentina have like it's more of an interesting league. You got Boca Juniors is really like the the most the team you talk about these days when you hear Argentina League or River Plate. And I mean, let me see one thing. Argentina League. Better search this up. Looking at any other big teams coming up from there. You got Boca Juniors, Lanus. I don't know how to say it.
Oh yeah,
Lanus.
Lanús. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Lanús. I don't know.
exactly. But I feel, yeah, but at the same time, probably Liga MX has a little bit well-known teams, but like I feel like Argentina is a big league at the same time because you never know who's gonna win. You never know who's gonna win.
Yeah, agreed. But speaking of, going back to the match, I think that would be a heck of a match. I honestly don't think MLS could actually win that because there's a pretty good variety of very good players in Argentina. So that would be a very intense game, more epic game, maybe more intense than the Liga MX game, to be honest. Who do you think could win in World Cup?
Argentina.
Yeah, I would like to agree with you, Argentina. You know what's one concept that MLS All Stars should also try to go back? They only did this once and only once in league history. Play versus a national team. The last time MLS has ever done that, the last time MLS All Stars have ever done that, I do believe was back in 2000 in 2002 when MLS All Stars played against the United States, and MLS won that game 3-2. Which, just fun fact, that was in DC, the home of England World Cup. So it's going to be 11 years since the MLS All Stars played against the U17 for the first time in league history, and the only time when they ever played against a national team. What if they brought that back, though? Imagine the MLS All Stars. That would be so cool. Bro, England Cup, imagine if they legit announced MLS versus U17 for next year's All Star game in DC once again. How would you feel?
I want to see Pulisic.
That would be cool. That would be very cool. And that would be a very good game. I can guarantee you that's going to be a sold out game. If they ever did that, that's going to be a sold out game. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. I was reading something.
No worries.
Well, I feel like if we do have anything like, I feel like the next time the MLS, I feel like they should try to face like another, maybe a smaller team that's not the USA. I mean, they did beat it, but I feel like the US national team is probably better. The Canada team would dominate them. Maybe face like Guatemala or something like that, or Salvador or something, because that's gonna be an easy win for them. So unless El Salvador or Guatemala wins that joint, I don't know.
Imagine MLS All Star versus Qatar.
Oh, we win it.
Yeah. One other thing I was going to say that now that I'm looking at the list of all the almost all-star matches that have happened, another game that they also have only played only once in league history and they never played again was MLS USA versus MLS World. So basically, all the American players, the best of the American players that play in MLS versus all the international foreign players that play in the league. How does that sound? That sounds so interesting, and I would love to see that again. I'm not gonna lie. Like, imagine like Paul Arriola, Miles Robinson, who else? Jesus Ferreira. versus Chicharito, Vela, Luciano Acosta, and,
Chiellini,
Lucas Ilarion, Henny Mukhtar.
Gareth Bale.
Yeah, Gareth Bale, Chelini. Yeah, you're right. Imagine a game between all the MLS American players versus all the MLS DP or international players.
I think it'll be interesting, but at the same time, I think World would win either ways because like
I
World
agree
has.
with that.
I don't think the thing is what I don't feel like the only reason they probably won't do that is I feel like there's more European, more out of the world players than United States players, right? So I just feel like that's why they wouldn't do it unless they do North America, which would make sense. North America versus the world, which would be US, Mexico, and Canada, which will make more sense if you get what I mean. But
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's something it's if they face out of the world, they're gonna lose no matter what. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think you're right. And actually, let's take a look and see who won that game. Uh, okay, England World Cup. This might surprise you, but then again, to be fair, this was in 1998, so I'm pretty sure there were more American players back then than international players as compared to now. But believe it or not, MLS USA beat MLS World 6-1 in that All-Star game. 6-1. I want to see if they actually show the goal scores. Let me check.
Scripted.
All right, so wait, that's not the right one. Hold on. There we go. 1998. All right, so for USA, Tabaré Ramos scored. Alexi Lalas, Brian McBride. I've heard of him. Preki, I think I've heard of him. Roy Lee Lassiter, and is that Jermaine? Oh, Kobe Jones. Cool. So Kobe Jones scored with Lassiter, Preki, McBride, Lask, and Ramos for MLS USA. And for MLS World, only one player, and that was Juan Mauricio Ramos. Wow, Jorge Campos was in that squad. That's crazy. And Mauricio Cienfuegos. How in the world did this team lose by 6-1? That is crazy. Scripted. I just saw that. You know what? You're right. I think it is scripted. Barrett gets back in live chat. How you doing, buddy? Manchester United lost their first two matches the first time since 1992. That is insane. That is crazy. Well, you know what? I'm all happy about it. I'm happy that Manchester United lost.
United be the laughing stock this season. Leave Arsenal alone, please. Thank you.
Yes, please. I beg of you guys, please.
Be forward. If you ever make fun of Arsenal, I will come to your house and make you wear a United jersey for the rest of your career.
Yeah, totally agree. Hey, Rufo, how you doing, buddy? That was a boy. How you doing, man?
What's up, Rufo?
Yeah. So for those who are joining us right now, we're just talking about MLS All-Star changes, what we think the MLS All-Star game should imply, what they should bring back. So far, we talked about how they should bring back East versus West, how it'd be cool if they did MLS USA versus MLS World. And what was the other thing? I forgot.
What team would you like to see?
Oh, yeah. What club or league All-Stars would you like to see the MLS All-Stars play against? For me, okay, so you said the Argentinian League All-Stars or La Liga. What even is that league called? Liga Profesional or something like that?
I don't know.
Liga Profesional Argentina, that's what it's called. Okay. So oh shoot. Okay, there we go. So MLS All-Stars versus Liga Profesional Argentina All-Stars. We both agreed that Liga Profesional Argentina All-Stars would win that game. For me, one league that I would love to see MLS All-Stars play against, but we get kicked. We get kicked so bad in the butt. Would be Premier League All-Stars.
Oh.
I would love to see Premier League All-Stars.
No, let them face Manchester United.
That would be cool. That would be a good game. I really
7-0.
What was that?
7-0.
7-0 win. That would be amazing. Revenge after United destroyed Galaxy 7-2, I think. But yeah, that would be a good game. MLS All-Star versus
I still don't understand how United lose to Brentford and Brighton.
Because they're trash, bro. Everyone knows that. You know what's another cool thing? MLS All Stars versus the Champions League winner, which in this case would be Real Madrid. Now, yes, they already played,
Hell no.
but let's say Liverpool won or Chelsea or
No.
like whatever
No.
the winner. MLS
No.
All Stars versus the Champions League All Star winner.
No.
Dang, bro.
Make it be
Rufo
United.
says, Rufo says they should bring back European clubs to face the best. Yeah. Let's see. The biggest clubs, European clubs that MLS All Stars have played in their history has been Chelsea, Celtic, West Ham, Everton. That's interesting. They played against Man United twice and they lost both games. That's sad. Chelsea, they played against them and they beat them in both encounters. That's pretty cool. Roma, Bayern Munich, Tottenham, Arsenal, Real Madrid, Juventus, and Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid has been the last major European club that almost All Stars have played in their history, which means that they've never played against Barcelona. So what do you think about that, Mr. Barca fan? MLS All Stars versus FC Barcelona, who would win?
Barcelona.
I want to say Barcelona could win, but I also think
Wait, no, did you forget who plays for that team? AKA Lewandowski, AKA Rafinha, AKA you have Ter Stegen, and you have the bet like they have like a strong defense now that it is not. I will not say MLS All Stars will beat Barcelona. There is no way they're beating Barcelona. That's
to be fair though, let's just say that match happens like 2 or 3 years from now. That club by then will definitely be different from what it is now.
Yeah, but
Just
if
keep
you're
that in mind.
playing right now, Lewandowski is scoring like 10 goals on their heads.
Oh, come on, bro. Come to think of it, I think Lewandowski. Wait, if I'm not wrong, was Lewandowski in Bayern by 2014?
Yeah,
He already played against MLS and they lost 2-1.
I think so. Hold up. Did he? Let me check actually. Because I know he had 8 seasons in Bayern, is what I saw a video yesterday. I saw a video. It was saying Lewandowski basically was not loved by the Bayern fans like that or something like that. It was like it's something. Yeah, he joined on 2014. He joined in 2014.
And he did play in that game. So he played for the MLS All-Star game in 2014, and they still lost 2-1. So, are you sure Lewandowski could score 10 goals?
That was Lewandowski when he wasn't in his prime, though.
Oh, come on, bro. Yeah,
Come on.
bro. He was always a good player. He always has been a good player. All right, what's another club that would be pretty cool that they've never played to? They play against Inter Milan or AC Milan. That would be a cool match.
Nah, I think a better match would be Dortmund.
Yeah, that would be a cool match too.
Manchester City, so we can get Haaland.
Oh, MLS versus Man City. That would be a good match.
MLS versus Haaland. Just Haaland.
Just Haaland.
Haaland wins.
Haaland United, a whole starting 11 of Haaland. Even as
Haaland Jr., Haaland's brother, Haaland's cousin,
Haaland Senior,
Haaland's dad,
Haaland the third,
Haaland the third,
Haaland's cousins twice removed.
Haaland's nephew.
Haaland's unborn son.
Yes. He's going to score 2 on their head.
What was that?
Haaland's unborn son is going to score 2.
For real. All right, then, guys. So yeah, I think we're gonna end that topic of discussion. So let's move on to the next, and I think the last topic of discussion. So we're gonna now share, guys, our predictions for week 25, which obviously starts today. So these are the matches for today's Soccer Saturday, guys. We got starting off with New York Red Bulls taking on Orlando City, Toronto versus Portland, Cincinnati versus Atlanta, New England versus DC, Philadelphia versus Chicago, Miami versus New York City, Houston versus Montreal, Austin versus Sporting Kansas City, Colorado versus Columbus, Dallas versus San Jose, Galaxy versus Vancouver, and Clownvis versus Charlotte. Those are the matches for today's Soccer Saturday, guys. So we got a pretty packed almost action for today. But of course, who will win or who will lose or who will draw? We're going to share that, guys, our predictions. So, Angel Cup, you want to start us off?
All right, so Orlando's winning 2-0. That's my prediction for New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Toronto is going to win that game. Toronto's gonna win 2-1. 2-1.
Okay.
Cincinnati and Atlanta. I have a feeling Atlanta's gonna win 1-0. United versus New England. It's gonna be a draw. 1-1.
Okay.
Philadelphia versus Chicago. Philadelphia is winning 1-0. Inter Miami versus New York. New York's winning. Gonna give it 3-0. Houston versus Impact Montreal. I feel like it's gonna be a possibly Impact's gonna win 3-2 or 3-1. Austin versus Sporting is gonna be a tie. No goal scored. Columbus and what is that? Colorado?
Yeah.
So we have Zardes versus his old team, which is gonna be I'm gonna give it to Colorado 1-0. Dallas is gonna beat Quakes in a 3-0 result. LA Galaxy is going to win against Whitecaps. We're gonna give it 2-0. And Charlotte's winning. No, actually LAFC is gonna win 1-0.
1-0. All right. All right. For me, I think New York is going to probably win because here's the thing: Orlando has really been really rusty lately, and I do apologize, Rufo, we're still here, but I mean, I don't know what the guy is doing, man. Like I don't know what's up. Orlando has been having a really bad form, like for the past 3 or 4 games lately, and since this is an away game, I don't know if Orlando's going to have a pretty good chance of winning this one. So, you know what? I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to stick with New York Red Bulls winning. I'm going to give it a 2-1 win. 2-1 win for New York Red Bulls. Toronto versus Portland. That's going to be a good game because Portland has been doing pretty good, and so is Toronto, even more with their new signing with Insigne.
That is Italian, the Italian league.
For real. For real.
They signed every single Italian player. And look, Lukaku just scored for Inter in the second minute. Nice. Anyways. Yeah, go ahead.
Bro, we signed Warner for Chelsea.
Who said we? Nah. Are you a Chelsea fan or?
I like Chelsea. I said this before.
No.
I said this before. Arsenal number 1, Chelsea number 2, Nottingham Forest number 3. I like Chelsea. I like Chelsea mainly because of Pulisic, okay? Don't at me. As I was saying, Chelsea signed Werner so he could score, so he can be our striker. Hardly could score, and he scored in his debut on his return for Leipzig today.
His return.
On his return debut, yeah. We signed Lukaku for the same reason, so that he can be our ultimate scorer. Scores a few goals, and then decides to not even play for the team. He returns to Milan, and he scores also in his return.
On the second minute.
Oh my gosh, whatever. Chelsea just has the worst luck in strikers.
No, Chelsea has the worst luck on strikers.
Unbelievable.
Anyways.
Yeah, going back to topic. Okay, so Toronto versus Poland. Yeah, Toronto's been they're trying to be the Italian team of MLS, really, which is pretty cool. This is gonna be a very good game. I want to say Toronto could win this one, but I also don't want to underestimate Poland. So I'm gonna give this a 3-3 draw. 3-3 draw for Toronto and Poland. Cincinnati and Atlanta. Atlanta has had a very rusty form. They were lucky to win against Seattle because I think they won 2-1, if I'm not mistaken. But given that this is going to be an away game, I think they might have a tough time versus Cincinnati. Both not having a pretty good form. I'm going to give this a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw for Cincinnati versus Atlanta. New England versus DC. Oh, boy. Annual Cup, bro. You know how much... bro, you're going to have to forgive me on this one, bro. But I'm going to give this one to New England. I think they're going to dominate DC.
New England's overrated.
I mean, bro, they are among the top teams in the East right now. So
Overrated.
I'm going to give it 2... You know what? No. I'm going to show some grace to DC because now come to think of it, they did have a good win versus Orlando. A heck of a good win versus Orlando. Dexy Fount is not to be underestimated. I will give you that. I'm gonna give this a 3-2 win. 3-2 win to New England. 3-2 win to New England. But DC will score, so at least they will score.
Nyman sucks.
Who?
Nyman. He
Who's
sucks.
that?
He's a DC player. He actually went to my school. He sucks.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Dang, bro. Do you have contact with him?
No, I don't want contact with him.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I
That
don't.
was-
I generally I have my reasons why.
Yeah,
But
no
he-
worries.
He sucks.
Okay, well, because I was gonna ask if it would be cool if you joined our MLS Gaming Discord server, but no, we're good.
I don't like him.
All right, no worries.
I'm serious though. I actually have people who actually are in contact with him, like friends wise, right?
Yeah.
One is I did draw him one time, yeah. But like the thing is, I don't know if you could say we kind of had beef, me and him. Not beef, really. It's just I never really talked to him though. But like I know that we used to like the same girl, and I think he knew that I liked her. He like it's a long story,
Oh,
but this is like I'm on God. I'm telling you this. We have them right here, right here. I'm telling you this. He did go to my school. He was in my class, but he got homeschooled after, and that's where he focused more on soccer. And he's where he's at now, which he'll probably go to some other team we don't care about.
like
He's again no. Again, he's just not good. He's not. I'm sorry. He's just not.
Which is why he should go to Manchester United. It fits perfectly.
No, because that's no.
You don't want to go to Europe?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll tell you, let him go to Europe, but not United. Not United. No offense. Even though United did bad today, no, thank you.
All right. Then next game, which is Philadelphia versus Chicago. I think Philadelphia's going to dominate this game. Of course, I could be jinxing it, but I'm going to give this win to Philadelphia nonetheless. They have a home. It's a home game for them, so they have the advantage. So I'm going to give it a 2-0 win. 2-0 win for Philadelphia. Miami versus New York City. I think, oh boy, because New York City has been a bit of a rusty form lately. So
Miami sucks.
Yeah, so actually Miami has been improving because Higuain, he's been scoring.
Higuain?
Nice. I think he scored a hat trick in the last game, if I'm not mistaken. So Higuain actually out of nowhere just decided to wake up. So, and it's a home game, so advantage for them. So you know what?
He stopped eating burgers.
Yeah, he stopped eating burgers. So because he finally realized that Burger King sucks.
No, it doesn't.
I'm kidding. No, he realized that McDonald's sucks. McDonald's burgers do suck. I don't care. McDonald's burgers do suck. I cannot disagree with that.
Nope.
You disagree with that?
Disagree.
Oh, bro. They don't even put lettuce, bro. They don't even put lettuce in their burgers.
Yes, they do. They put shredded lettuce.
It's still like, who even put shredded lettuce?
They do, unless you ask for the actual lettuce.
I don't know.
They have Hazard over here eating at McDonald's and Burger King. It's his like weekly thing.
That's true. That's his training. What was that?
That's his training.
I think, you know what, guys, this might surprise you, but I think I'm gonna give this one to Miami. I'm gonna say a 2-1 win for Miami. 2-1 win. And Higuain will score. I think Higuain's gonna score. Houston versus Montreal. I don't like Houston at all. So I'm gonna give this one to
I already know why.
Yep. Montreal winning this one. 3-0 win for Montreal. That's all I'm saying. 3-0 win. Austin versus Kansas City. I think Austin's going to win this one. And they should win this one. Because SKC is like either second or dead last in the standings. Let me check. Sporting Kansas City. I think they're still in they're in dead last. So they're in last place in the West. Austin has no excuse to not win this one. So I'm going to say a 4-0 win for Austin FC. Pretty big win that I'm predicting for them. Colorado versus Columbus. That's a good one. Colorado has been doing a pretty good form lately. Zardes has been scoring.
Rip Slapify.
Rip Slapify, indeed. This is a good one, but I don't know, because Columbus also has Cucho Hernandez, who's also been pretty on fire lately, as well as Lucas Lerian. I'm gonna give it a 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw for Colorado and Columbus. Dallas versus San Jose. That's also gonna be a good one. Because San Jose,
Sucks.
even though, yeah, that's the obvious. They're in second to last place. That's crazy. But the thing is, I wouldn't really underestimate San Jose that much.
Yeah, they beat the LA Galaxy.
Exactly. Because we suck. How can we, bro? I don't understand how we're not below San Jose. To be honest, I don't get that. But I don't know. Because I do want to say Dallas can win this one, but Dallas on the other hand have also not been having that much of a good form. Like they've been a bit rusty. I'm gonna give it a 2-1 win for Dallas anyway. 2-1 win for Dallas. I really hope Dallas. They should win, and I hope they do win. Galaxy versus Vancouver Wildcats. Not gonna lie, in World Cup, I have no faith in the Galaxy on this one. Vancouver's gonna win, and I'm gonna give it a 2-0 win. 2-0 win for Vancouver. Title fight, relegation fight. Oh yes, United and dead last. I love to see it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna give this win for Vancouver Whitecaps a 2-0 win over LA Galaxy. No faith in my Galaxy team at all. And finally, Columbus USA versus Charlotte. I think it's kind of obvious. I think LAFC is gonna win it. I'm gonna say 3-0 win. 3-0 win for LAFC. So that's our predictions, folks, for today's matches. Only 2 matches on Sunday. It's Seattle versus let me check really quick. It's Nashville versus Minnesota, and Seattle versus Salt Lake. Those are only 2 matches for tomorrow, Sunday, soccer Sunday matches. For me, I think Nashville. Both teams are really good. That's the thing. Both teams are really good, and Nashville obviously has had some advantage at home. So I'm going to give a 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw for Nashville versus Minnesota.
Wait, if we're talking about Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so I think I'm giving a 2-2 draw for Nashville versus Minnesota. And as for Seattle versus Salt Lake, that's a good one. I think I'm going to give the win to Seattle, mainly because due to home advantage. So I'm going to say a 1-0 win for Seattle. How about you?
Salt Lake is winning 2-0. Minnesota's winning 2-0. I'm telling you this. I'm starting to catch up on Minnesota, so I'm starting to like them now. Right. Even though I'm still a DC fan, don't get me wrong, but I'm probably going to be a Minnesota fan as well.
Wow. So. Bro, and here you are freaking getting angry at me because I like Chelsea. Like, bro,
because
you're liking Minnesota. If you're liking Minnesota, then you have no right to talk crap about me liking Chelsea.
Is different. They're rivals. They are rivals. They literally are in the same city.
Okay, here's the thing. If I said that I like Spurs, then I completely understand. But guess what? Spurs are more of a rival to Arsenal than Chelsea is. Let's be real.
Now, if you said that you like LA Galaxy and LAFC, I will tell you to get out of this room right now.
Oh, dude, I hate LAFC. No.
I will literally tell you to get out of this room right now.
I'm not even in the same room as you are, bro. So what are you talking about?
Get out of your own room. That's all I have to say.
Get out of my own room. This is my house, my rules.
Nah, you leave. Leave your own house, matter of fact.
Leave
your own house. Go down that street. I don't know what's down that street, but go down that street and think about what you just said.
I mean, down that street, there's a Vaughn, so I guess I could go to Vaughn's and get something to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, guys, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Anything else you want to add, England Cup, before we go?
No, not really.
All right, then, guys. So without further ado, we're gonna end for today. So thank you guys for those who stopped by, even though it wasn't much. I think Merrick and Rufo were the only ones who stopped by, and there's no one else in live chat. But England Cup does make a good point on Saturday, so I'll try to go back to weekly. I'll try to go back to make these shows during the week instead of the weekend, because I think
at nighttime, that'll be like the best time. A lot of people.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, so we'll go back to the normal schedule. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. I am thinking of changing the format to the show. More of an open discussion, more of a podcast style. So let me know what you guys think. And I think, personally, I do like this new format. What do you think, Ingeruka?
I like it. I mean, I just feel like the only issue, if we had more people, we probably would have gotten more to talk about, like different discussions. But, I think even open discussion. I think we should still talk about anything else than MLS though at the same time. If we still get it, but I think we focus more on MLS. But if we get like some Europe comments or something like that, we talk about it once in a while.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no worries. And yeah, so we'll go back to the regular schedule, going this doing these live shows more in the afternoon, the evening, than in the morning or in the noon, depending on what time zone you're in. And but other than that, guys, yeah. So that's gonna be it. We'll do this again. We'll do this open discussion format again for the next live show. I'm not sure when, but to be announced the day and time. But definitely next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. And until then, once again, guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching, for stopping by, and for watching today's live show. If you guys did happen to enjoy them, please give it a like, comment down your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, and of course, please share this episode with your friends for those who are MLS fans. If you guys have Discord, please join our MLS Gaming Discord server. It is the ultimate fan-friendly community in Discord for all MLS and US soccer fans. We talk all about Major League Soccer. We even have a channel for the show. We have our own MLS Madness channel in the server. So you can share your topics, your opinions and thoughts, whatever you guys want us to talk about. You can also leave your suggestions there in that channel. Once again, the link is in the description below if you would like to join. If you guys have Twitter, please follow me. It is at FootballGalaxy17. And until then, guys, again, thank you so much, guys, for watching and for subscribing to the channel. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. For my very good friend, Annual Cup, have yourselves a great Galaxy night.